for a way. Tell us about your robot.
Yes, so you can see the forklift design. So with that, it fits the bevel of the can.
Yep.
So we can put that on the ground. And so when it's weighted down, there we go.
So the wooden box is just a spacer.
And then these are angled up just to hold the can in. And so it would normally be weighted. And then, come on, here we go. Alright, wrong way. Here we go. And so then that would also then pick it up, place it on the block. Yeah, so he's used parallel linkage to make sure the can always stays level. So he's attached it there and there and there and there. And so that just makes sure it always stays level, the can doesn't tip over, it just erases any chance. He's also put some weights on the back, again, to do with center of gravity. And so what is done with the hinge that he has for the line following sensors. So he has used one light and two color sensors, and so he uses the color sensors as color sensors during the run, and so they help following the line and detecting green, and this middle one's just used for checking the line, checking the silver, and all that kind of stuff. So if the middle one is seeing the line, it just goes straight ahead. If it starts to lose it, it waits till one of these either corrects itself and continues following it using that. And then that's used to detect silver. Yes, so that's his line follow. He was messing around with like proportional line follows, except we discovered that they don't turn hard like in the rescue course. Sometimes you've got to turn like a full 180 in a very small space, so proportional line follows didn't turn sharp enough. So yeah, he just adopted a fairly smooth line follow, but whereas his line just like quickly corrects itself and keeps going. And also a really smart thing he's done with his EOPD is when it's going through the run, he has it in the up position, so that way it can detect the water tower, but say it's coming to the end and the can's right there, it won't see the can as the water tower.
Yeah.
And so then after that, it sees it, sees the silver, puts it down, then goes in, turns around, scans the whole area.
Yep.
It scans the whole area, and then it turns back to where the can is to pick it up. Hang on. Lost my train of thought. Yes, so... Oh, wow. Yeah, he's built the robot like really sturdy. It's like not like won't fall apart unless you try and actually destroy it.
Nice and robust.
How does it handle gridlock?
It handles it really well because it sees green and behaves normally. So it sees green, it goes past it and then turns back until the middle sensor sees the line.
So it will pick up the intersection, so the three...
So it goes through, and then if they all see black, he's just programmed it so it just keeps going forward. And so then it really doesn't give it any problems at all. And yeah, so the way he's programmed the water tower as well, he's done some like really good mathematics. So comes in, detects it on the EOPD sensor, backs up, turns 90 degrees, and then lines itself up with the line. So it moves that sensor back, that side back, then that side back, until they all see the line. And then what it's actually done is his uses speeds and like directions in such a way that it stays an equal distance away from the water tower as opposed from the edge of the tile. So it's like always going to make sure it misses the water tower and stays on the tile.
And the next thing is the going to a custom built one next step.
Oh, the Arduino. Yeah, so he's been messing around with that for about a year now, just doing simple things like using resistors, getting rid of that. And so next year he's planning on moving to full or mostly custom, maybe using some of the NXT sensors. But yeah, just getting rid of the NXT because of the sampling rates and sometimes it's not fast enough, which can be a problem. So yeah, he's moving on, and I think that's what he wants to do in the future. So if he starts now, will be...
Tell us about the linear actuator. Where did that come from?
So he actually had another Lego Technic kit, and it was like this big crane.
Yeah.
And so He's just stole it off that, so currently it doesn't work. And he just put it on, so the way it actually goes out is it has a little axle thing that goes in there, and so you can put gears on it so it spins it.
Yep.
And
that's just going to probably a lead screw in there.
Yes, so... And then when that spins, that gets pushed out or back in, depending on the direction.
And those cables look interesting. Are they homemade or...
No, they're from Mind Sensors.
Okay.
So they're plexi cables, which just allow the hinge to work nicely instead of those big, fat, stiff cables that NXT provide, Lego provide.